Hello everyone. Now in that sessions we have to study about impact of electric vehicle on power grid. Now impact of a electrical vehicle may consist of three types, that is impact on power grid, then impact on environment and impact on economy. Now impact on power grid may consist of two types of impact, that is negative impact and positive impact. A negative impact may be voltage instability, increased peak demand, then harmonics, voltage sag, power loss, overloading of transformer, and positive impact may be facilitating smart grid, then fit to G, that is vehicle to grid, then integration of RAS, that is renewable energy system, then impact on environment may be less GHG emission, and impact on economy may be lower operating cost, then chances to benefit from V2G, that is vehicle to grid technology. Now first we have to discuss about negative impact on power grid, on which first is voltage instability. Electrical vehicle, that is EV load, have a non-linear characteristics which have a different than general industrial or domestic loads and draw a large quantity of power in a short time of period. Their power consumption stay unpredictable. Addition of lot of electrical vehicle at a time therefore can lead to violation of distribution constraint. To anticipate these load property, appropriate modeling methods are required. So that is voltage instability. Then next is harmonics. The electrical vehicle charger characteristics being a non-linear gives a raise high frequency components of current and voltage known as harmonics. Harmonic distort the voltage and current waveform, thus can reduce a power quality. So that is harmonics. Then next one is voltage sag. A decrease in RMS value of voltage for a half a cycle or 1 minute denotes a voltage sag. It can be caused by overload or during a starting of electric machines with an EV charger and power converter in started 20% EV penetration can exceed a voltage sag limit. Okay, so that is voltage sag. Then next one is a power loss. The extra power loss of power caused by EV charging can be determined by a formula. PLE is equal to PLEV minus PL original. A PL original is a loss occurred when EV are not connected to grid, and PLEV is a loss with EV connected reference charted in an increase of power loss as high as 40% in off hours, considering 60% of UK PEV to connected a distribution system. So that is power loss. Then next is power quality deregulation. The increased amount of harmonics and imbalance in voltage will degrade a power quality. In case of massive scale EV penetration to the grid. Then next is overloading of transformer. EV charging directly affects a distribution transformer. The extra heat generated by EV load can lead increased rate of transformer, but it also depends on ambient temperature. So that is overloading of transformer. Now positive impact. So impact on smart grid. In the smart grid system, intelligent communication and decision making is incorporated with the grid architecture. In such a system, much covered a coordinated charging is easily achievable as interaction with the grid system. Very much convenient even from the user end. The interaction of EV and smart grid can facilitate opportunities like a Feed2G, that is vehicle to grid, and better integration of renewable energy. Then next one is Feed2G. Feed2G or vehicle to grid is method where electrical vehicle can provide a power to the grid. In this system, vehicle acts as a load when they drawing energy. Then can become a dynamic energy storage by feeding back to energy to grid system. In coordinated charging, electrical vehicle loads applied a valley point of load curve in V2G. EV, that is electrical vehicle, can act as a power source to provide during a peak hours. V2G is realized with smart grid system. So that is V2G. Then next is integration of renewable energy sources. Renewable energy uses becomes more promising with EV integrated into a picture. EV owner can RES, that is renewable energy system, to generate a power locally to a charge their EV. Then parking lot roof have high potential for a placement of PV panel which can charge a vehicle parked underneath, as well as supplying a grid in case of excess generation, thus serving a increase of commercial RES. Then next is impact on environment. One of the main factors of that system that increase the EV's popularity is contribute reduce the greenhouse gas, that is GHG emission. Then next is impact on economy. From perspective of EV owner, EV provides a less operating cost because their supergen efficiency it can be up to a 70%, where ICE vehicle have efficiency in a range of 60% to 70%. The current high cost of EV is like come drawn from mass production and better energy policies, which will further increase the economics gain of owner. P2G also allows the owner to obtain a financial benefit from their vehicles by providing a service to grid. Then next is impact on motorsports. Hybrid technologies are not used extensively in a motorsport to enhance the performance of vehicle. Electrical vehicles now have their own Formula Racing series named as a Formula E. So that is the positive impact. Now here the impact curve of electrical vehicle on power grid are as shown in figure. The curve is linear shape. Then next is V2G or G2V technology. So vehicle to grid technology, also referred as V2G, that enables the energy stored in electrical vehicles to feed back into a national electricity network or grid to help us supply energy at a time of peak demand. This game-changing tech is about more than potentially making EV owner money. It also plays an important part in helping balance the national electricity network. Then each vehicle must have following requirement for V2G. That requirements are precision metering on board the vehicle. Then second requirement, it would require a network of public charging station capable bidirectional power transformer, each station incorporating an inverter with precisely control voltage and frequency output to feed energy back into the grid. The next requirement, it would also require the support a massive communication network to manage a distribution power flow, the billing and feed in buyback transaction. So that is V2G and G2V technology. Now here the our system is shown here. So electricity flows from generation and grid to electricity to user as shown in that figure. Then electricity flows back to grid from the batteries in electrical vehicle. It also feedbacks to grid from batteries in electrical vehicle. Then control signal from the grid operation could be broadcast in a radio signal or cell phone network or power line carrier. Then the grid operator sends a request to the power to large number of vehicles. Then the signal may be directly to each individual vehicle to fit operator through the third party to dispatch a power from individual vehicles. Okay.